Today we're going to play with changing colors and fonts of our CodePen work using CSS and using HTML. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create a new pen. So we're going to go here and I'm going to crush down the JSS, the JavaScript, and I'm going to crush down the CSS for the moment. So we're going to do 3 different pens and you're going to send all 3 to me. So the first one is going to be CSS Practice 1. Okay, so we're going to name it that, CSS Practice 1. I'm going to hit save. Then what I want you guys to do is to go to Schoology and go to our particular CodePen Project 3. And I want you to grab all of this text. So we're going to grab all of this text except for the watch the video. Okay, I'm going to hit right click and copy. And I'm going to put all of it right here. Now it's going to look super strange because we don't have the correct HTML in here. So it's not going to look right. But I'm going to put the, I'm going to hit save. Okay, now actually we can do this 3 times if you want. Or no, it's all right. Let's just do it. Let's do it once and do it correctly. So remember heading 1, that's not how you write heading 1. So the way we do that is H1, and then you'll see it pop up over here. And then we're going to go close it, H1, close. Okay. Heading 2 is going to be H2. And you'll see that will pop up as a smaller size. And we're going to keep going through this. I'm going to do the first ones and then I'm not going to waste your time with the rest. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going through and just changing the headings. This is going to be paragraph. So this would be, all of this text is taken from Wikipedia, by the way. I didn't write this. But this would be if you were hired to create a website for somebody and they gave you the text and they were like, this is what I want it to say. So you're making it look correct. Okay, this is heading 2. So basically all I'm doing is just changing each of these sections to look correct. Paragraph, closing paragraph tag. And you can see how heading 1 has a tall font. Heading 2 has a different font or a different font size. These are all done internally. This is going to be P and closing P tag. Okay. So there we go. We have our heading 1. This is heading 2, heading 2, heading 2. You can see they're all the same size, the same weight. And then we have 3 paragraphs. Okay, so I'm going to hit save on this. Then what I'm going to do is copy all of this code, all of this HTML code that I've just formatted. So I'm going to hit Control C and copy it. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create 2 more pens. So the first one I named CSS Practice 1. So we're going to do it again. CSS Practice 2. Okay, I'm going to hit save. I'm going to crush this down. This one, I'm going to put all of the code in here. So that's CSS Practice 2. And the next one is going to be, again, CSS Practice 3. So all of this, I'm just giving you guys some options. I'm going to paste this in here. Some practice options for you. Okay, we're going to hit save on that. So on the first one, you can actually, so I'm going to go back to the first one, CSS Practice 1. It's right here. Okay. And for CSS Practice 1, I'm going to crush everything down and out of the way. Now, we're going to style all of these sections inside the HTML, not using the CSS. Okay. So right here, I'm going to type the word style. Okay. And we want to change all of the text to red. That is that's the first thing I want to do. So I'm going to go style equals, and then I'm going to go quote. I'm going to go color, colon, I'm going to go red, semicolon. And you see that it changes that section to red. Okay. Now, you guys can be a little bit creative here. Let's do the H1 in red. Let's do all of the H2s in blue, and then we'll do the paragraphs in green. Okay. But you have to do all of this within the tags on the HTML. So you don't get to use CSS at all. So here, all of the H2 tags, I want blue. So I'm going to go style equals color, and then we're going to go blue like that, semicolon. Okay, and you can actually copy this. Remember, copy and paste is the coder's best friend. So Control C, and we're going to include that in the other H2s. Paste. So that one should turn blue. Bang. Okay, and then we're going to go right here. And then we're going to do that one. And that should turn this one blue as well. So red, blue, blue, blue. All of those are in blue. The next one is going to be the paragraphs. We're going to style those in green. Style equals colon. Make sure to save these often, because otherwise you're going to lose your work, and that's going to be very sad. So we're going to style this one. We're going to go color colon green, semicolon. Okay, so that we'll change that to green. Obviously, there is so much more you can do here. So I can copy this, and we're going to paste that. Copy. We're going to paste this in here. Paste. And then we're going to paste inside the revitalization one. We're going to go paste inside there. Okay. So you can see that we've done a red top one, red H1. All of the H2s are blue, and all of the paragraphs are green. Okay, we're going to hit save, and that's the first one. You're going to copy this. This is the first one that you're going to put inside your assignment. Okay, so you're going to submit that one to me. The second one, okay, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with the cascading style sheets. So instead, we're going to do some shorthand stuff down here. So we're going to go H1 like that, and we're going to go color is going to be red, semicolon. And you see that turns that one red. Okay. And then for the H2 tag, you can see this is like an easier way to do everything. We're going to go color is going to be blue. Automatically, all of them are blue. Okay. And then we're going to go paragraph. Paragraph is going to be color is going to be green. And automatically all of them turn green. You can see that that is a much more efficient way of doing everything. So CSS allows you to style all of the HTML, but you leave it alone. You essentially do all of the styling here. When you can change all the colors, change fonts, do all that stuff inside this section, and it affects all of these pieces. Okay. So that is the next one. You're just going to copy and paste this into your assignment. Okay, so you're going to give me 3 links today. The next one, we're going to go back here and we're going to go to the CSS Practice 3, okay? And we have to, we're going to do this one with ID tags, okay? I want different colors for all of these pieces, okay? Now, you're going to see if you style the CSS ones and we do it with the H1 tag, you're going to see that every single H1 tag is styled the same. But let's say, okay, so let's say for the H1 tag, we just want it red. So we're going to go color is going to be red. Okay, so that one's fine. And then we'll do the paragraph one too. We'll do the paragraphs all green, okay? So color green. Okay, so you get this kind of like green here. We're gonna hit save. Now let's say that I want that we have 3 H2 tags, and let's say I want them all to be different. So how do we do that? What we're going to do is we're going to name all of them inside here. We're going to name them different names. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so what we need to do is give each one a name. Okay, and so when we name them, we give them an ID, an identity. And we're going to go equals quote. Now, for this one, the easiest name you can do is just a lowercase version of the heading. So I'm going to name this one neighborhood. Okay, and then for the next one, for the H2, I'm going to call this one development. Not very creative. You can name it anything you want because remember, it's ID, not IDE. You're going to name it something just for the coder to see. Development, sorry. Okay, and then for this one, we can go rewrite, oops, ID equals revital. Okay, revitalization. So I've named given them internal names within the code. Okay, so now within the CSS, I can style the individual names. So the first one, and the way that you do this is we go hashtag, and then we go hashtag for neighborhood. Okay, maybe for neighborhood, I want it to be color is going to be blue. And you can see that it only does the neighborhood one, even though I have 3 H2s. So it specifically does the neighborhood one. The next one will be the next one I want. This one. Okay. Maybe I'm going to go color. It's going to be orange. Let's see if that one works. Yes, we got orange. Okay. And let's say for the next one, hashtag, we're going to go revitalization. Oops. Okay. And that one, color is going to be purple. Okay, there we go. That's another way of doing it. The last thing we're going to do is I'm going to create a class, okay? And this class, I'm actually going to take this one out, okay? The paragraph one out. All right, so that should go back to black. I'm going to create a class that is going to be, so when we create a class, it's a dot, okay? And then I'm going to say, let's say clean green. So I'm creating this special thing that I'm developing called clean green text. Okay, and let's say, and you can literally name it anything, but let's say that I am going to, let's say for clean green text, I want, obviously the color is going to be green. And I want the font family to be Arial. Okay, and I want the font size to be, let's say 13 13 pixels. Okay, so I'm going to take this clean green text, okay, and I'm going to style all of my paragraphs. I'm going to use it actually in just one of my paragraphs. Let's do it in the middle paragraph, the development one, okay? So right here, I'm going to go style, and I'm going to hit equals. Actually, it's not style, it's class. Sorry about that. We're going to go class, okay? And classes are always have a period in front of them. So you can see that I'm going to use the class from the CSS, and that's going to be this one right here. So I've created my clean green text. So I'm going to say class is going to be clean green text. And you see, bang, it snaps all of this section to my special font and special styling in green, 13-point font, and using Arial text just for that middle section right there. And obviously this looks ridiculous, but it's just a practice exercise for kind of these particular things. We're going to hit save. And this right here, if you highlight this, this is your third link that you're going to send to me. So you're going to send me 3 links: CSS Practice 1, Practice 2, and Practice 3. So you're going to go copy and paste, and then you're going to paste that inside the assignment right here in the submissions. Remember, you have to type the create button right there. Thank you guys so much.